going to talk about habits, building new habits, how to build a habit, how can we hack our brain to do better. I do think every single person wants to do that at some point. We are sometimes in the moment of our routine life being busy or fast or intense that we forget that we actually would like to build new things in our life. I honestly don't think there is anyone out there that would say no, never want to build any new habit, never want to build any healthy, good habits in my life. Like, no, we all want to. And I've been really thinking about that because the thing is, it's work to build a new habit in your life. Usually, when it comes to health, even our financial health, we are sometimes forced to change something after something really bad happens, after we feel so much pain, and then our system, our brain, our body is forced to make that change because the punishment, the threat of not doing that is, and the consequence of not doing that is too big, too scary, too life threatening. And that's when humans usually change. When I looked at my habits, and that's really the first thing that I did, I looked at the habits I already have and I'm comfortable with. And I started strategizing how can I implement more things around it. Leveraging your routine, I think, is the easiest way to implement something new, relatively small at the beginning. And then you can hopefully build on that. First of all, first thing, I kept forgetting about the new habit I wanted to build because I was consumed by other things happening in my life, or just other daily responsibilities or things that are higher priority, right? Second is that I wasn't proactive with my new habit, so I wasn't making it convenient for myself to start doing it. I wasn't doing the work. So obviously, remembering at the end of the day, oh, I should do it tomorrow, I should do it tomorrow. But then when I wake up next day, I'm on the same cycle. I'm on the same functioning cycle than before. It is just almost impossible to like force yourself. So first thing is self-awareness always. You identify that in your routine, what you want to change and how you want to hack yourself and hack your brain. As long as you are aware of it, that's like literally first step. Otherwise, it's we are functioning on autopilot all the time. So one thing is forgetting about it. Another thing is like not consciously working on making it convenient for yourself to do the damn thing. For example, I added reading a book. I could never just sit and start reading. I decided I'm going to do it every day when I wake up for like half an hour. Every day when I wake up, half an hour just for reading my whatever book I'm reading. The moment I open my eyes, the book is in front of me. So I make it super convenient for myself, right? So the book is in front of me on my bedstand. I wake up, I'm still like half asleep. I grab the book, I start reading. That's how I wake up. Even if I wake up a little bit too late and I don't really have that half an hour, then I might just read one page. But I always try to do it so my brain knows this is like first thing I do in the morning. That's been going well, right? Because I made it so convenient. That's one example. Another example is the habit I was talking about in my previous video, youth elixir that I drink every morning. I even teach other people that live with me to do the same, and I make it for them, so I make it super easy and it tastes good and makes me feel so good and it's just so healthy. Okay, let's talk about gym. I know a lot of people have like a certain time they go and it's always the same time, or they have like a fixed working hours, so they know they can only go to the gym after or before. I think that makes it easy. Actually, having a lot of freedom to plan your schedule might be for some people actually more challenging. Yeah, we're all so different. I need a little bit of pressure from outside source. That's why I work really well with personal trainers, like personal coaches, mentors. that basically powers and fuels my motivation and makes me feel really switched on. I feel like men are like that. They just can be productive on their own. At least some men, like having that around, it's also really good for me. For example, it would be really good for me. Maybe for some women to have that like productive force, like on the next level, contagious. You do even better with yourself, because it's nothing bad about like us women wanting to be into our flow mode. We need structure. I mean, this is so individualized, but we need structure. But then sometimes it's good to just go with the flow with some things and relax. Really like switch to feminine mode rather than all the time being masculine. Like when I try to be in my masculine mode, oh my god, when I worked in the office, and obviously I was like forced to execute tasks, always be focused and speeding with time, how fast I can do certain things, and non-stop I was just like beating myself up to be even faster. My men are great with that, but like this was killing me. This was killing me. I love being productive, like don't get me wrong, I love being productive, but I need to go according to my own style. I need to adjust it to my personality type. That's when we function the best. When you adjust your life to that, then everything gets a little simpler. Depends on how we eat, how we sleep, how we do everything in our life. The exercise, like everything literally is connected. So one thing can improve your functioning slightly, and then you can connect the dots and check yourself against all those different parameters, and yeah, how to biohack yourself, because we are very interesting species. I love humans. Okay, coming back to the topic, you need to want it bad enough. Like it needs to be a priority. If it's not a priority, it's going to be super hard. If you're trying to change yourself, you need to remember it every day. Like, how bad do you want it? I always have the thought in my head, I want to go to the gym. I feel like I haven't exercised for 2 weeks. My muscles are not happy. And when you feel those withdrawals, those signs of irritation because you haven't done something for quite a while, it's a good sign. It means that you crave the activity because that is what you do. That is part of your routine and it's what you do. So that's a good sign. Most of the time, people who are at the beginning of building their exercising habits, they don't really feel that urge or craving to go and do that. Every single person feels resistance to go and exercise because it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy, and we are causing this physical stress to our bodies. And later we have a reward. But yeah, it is not easy. Another thing I do is reward system. Right now, I actually sprained my ankle, so I have to exercise. The physiotherapist gave me like different exercises for my ankle. I need to do them every single day. Is it hard for me to do that? No. My ankle is my priority, and this is a great example. Right now, whatever you're trying to heal within your body, whatever is like a big issue for you because it's holding you back from being normal, being healthy, doing the things that you do normally, is a huge priority. It's not actually hard to do all those things because we have to. Like, I know I have to make sure I'm 100% healed, I'm strong, my ankle is strong. You want to reward yourself. When you do something well, you are proud of your day, reward yourself. I would definitely encourage you to consciously think about the new habit you want to implement. Because yeah, we do forget and we get busy with other things. So you want to consciously think about that thing, not to forget about it. It's a priority. It's a high priority. Like I get up, obviously my leg hurts, so I remember about it. I remember I have to like do the exercises immediately, and I have to stretch it, then I have to massage it, then I have to put like an ointment on it. Like it's like a whole thing. Like, but now I'm focused on healing, so that's like a huge priority. So whatever it is for you, set yourself a reminder every single day. Like, how bad do you want it? How bad do you need it in your life and this change to be implemented? It's a really real thing. I mean, this is what it takes. This is why it's so hard. When you think about it, you actually manifesting. We manifesting with our thoughts. Little things in our day. Like I'm consciously thinking about what I'm gonna eat and what I'm gonna cook and what I'm gonna do in a next hour or two, and I'm already manifesting this. So when you manifest, when you're constantly thinking about something, things are already happening in your head, and it's like a bridge to the reality, you know. I like to think of it as a bridge to reality. Just write it down. Keep thinking about it. Like that's this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. I do that all the time with my trading to prepare yourself with the skill, with the strategy, with everything. Oh my god, that's another level. It's like you just have to be like all in. That's what your life is. Just this thing, every single day. You have to just be all in. It's a journey. I wish more people were like sharing like ins and outs of thought processing when they working on something, because there's so much happening behind the scenes on our in our minds, you know, in our subconscious, in our conscious, like just everything. And yeah, I think it's like super useful to share that. And also we are all different, so maybe some of the things are relatable, some others not really. So yeah, take whatever you want from that. Hopefully it was helpful or motivating, and you know, just acknowledging that we are on the same path and journey to bettering ourselves. Set yourself a priority, think about it, manifest it, write it down every single day if you have to. Every single day, just remind yourself what's important for you, you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you in my next video.